Data. We're sending the data. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're just getting started. We'll kind of wait for some people to roll in. I feel like every time I start the stream, nobody shows up right away. It's always like a moment where I've got to wait. Once it kind of gets going, everybody knows that we're here. We're live in action. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Let's get this fixed up real quick. Sorry about that. We'll get this going. Kind of want to jump right in real quick. We're talking about the new release of the 27-inch gaming monitor by Sony. Totally not expected. I was thinking that this was not on my bingo card for 2026. But I guess Sony's running their play for days of play deals. So they just seem to have a lot going on right now at the moment, trying to make things happen. I know we talked earlier, maybe a couple streams ago, that they were discounting the Quest. No, I'm sorry, the PlayStation PSVR 2. That was something they were doing. And then, now we see that they come out with a monitor, which I kind of think is interesting. I'm kind of inclined to maybe buy this monitor just to see if it really is worth purchasing. It's got a 240 hertz refresh rate, and it's got VRR support for smooth gameplay. Now, I don't know what you guys, your thoughts are on this, but VRR, I got to go look VRR support. What is VRR support? The variable refresh rate supports allows displays to dynamically adjust the refresh rates to match the frame rates of the content being displayed. Okay. So I didn't know what that meant. I don't know if you guys know what that meant. Basically, this monitor has something called VRR support, which I didn't know, but I had to go look it up. But I'm kind of surprised that they decided to launch a gaming monitor, because it was not something that I thought they would end up doing. I know they were trying to run a bunch of specials for the, I think it was June. No, it's going on to May 28th. Let's go take a look real quick. Let's see what deals they got going on. Let's see. Days of plays. Days of plays. Sony's just doing some interesting stuff right now. I was just really surprised that they launched this monitor. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Is this monitor really worth it? I know they're working on this Days of Plays going on from May 27th to June 10th. So we've got a couple things kind of happening. We've got $100 off on their PSVR 2, and they've got other things happening as well. Honestly, being a VR gaming channel, I was kind of more on the side of that. Hey, they discounted the VR headset. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this. Them launching a 27-inch gaming monitor with the dock mounted DualSense or the DualSense dock mounter. Which dock mounter? That's not what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say. It's just dock. We'll just call it a dock. Or charging hook. I guess it's officially called a hook. So they've got this monitor. They got the hook that you can dock your DualSense controller, is really what I was trying to say. I don't remember what they priced it at. Let's go check it out. Sony's new... let's go. Sony's new monitor. I don't know. I think it was going to be around the $800. I believe. Maybe it's not out yet. Oh, okay. Is it $350? $350 for this monitor, y'all. So pushsquare.com is stating that this monitor that Sony released is going for $350. That's interesting. Pre-orders open this week. I don't know. Maybe we should pick it up for $350 for a monitor with 240 hertz refresh rate. That's pretty good. But I guess the other thing is, we're not getting 4K and we're not getting OLED. So I guess at the end of the day, for $350, can you live without OLED? Can you live without 4K? I guess it gets pretty close, but it's just not, doesn't quite meet those standards. This is a cool design though. Let's take a look at this a little closer. So this is that hook they were talking about. I love the stand too. That's pretty cool. I love the Sony logo or the PlayStation logo on the back. That's a cool concept to me. I kind of want to buy this just to say I have this in my collection. I don't know that I'd ever play it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would play on this monitor. Maybe we'll do it as a giveaway too. You know, I've been contemplating a giveaway for like the last couple weeks, and I've just not launched anything. So I do like the fact I'm a big fan of the tilt feature on monitors, and then also the adjustment on the height. I know most monitors do it today, but it's not. Yo, what's up, Caden? Heck yeah. It's a cool monitor. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think for $350 that this is worth it? I mean, they don't. Okay, so they don't have 4K. They don't have OLED, which is fine. It's not curved. Yo, what's up, Abdul? What's happening, everybody? Thank you guys for stopping in. We were just kind of talking about the new 27-inch gaming monitor that Sony PlayStation released. It's on pre-order right now. It's a QHD screen with HDR. So I'm thinking for, again, priced at $350. Is this a monitor that we're looking at probably getting? I think I would just get it just to say that I have a Sony PlayStation monitor. It is pretty sick. I agree. But we were looking at the, what's my next topic? Where was I at? Where was I at? Oh, right here. Okay, so you can dock your controller, right? So we'll go back here real quick. You can dock that controller right here, and then I didn't know this until I started kind of looking into this a little further, is that the dock actually, if you guys look real quick, it will just do it. Just do it. It'll fold up, so it actually doesn't have to be there. I think that's a pretty cool concept. It is on pre-order right now. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer. You guys are cool with that? Let's watch it. You good with that? Let's go ahead and pause the music. Let's take a look. All right. I like it. Abdul, I'm buying it, man. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I like that. 27-inch display. Oh no. Okay, it goes up to a 240 hertz. I mean, this would be a cool thing. Do you play it on a big TV, Caden? Sorry. Or is it kind of like a smaller TV that you have in your room or something? With high dynamic range. All right. You guys didn't see that. Spilled my drink. Cable management hook. They got HDMI display port. This just came out. This is a new setup. And you've got the controller charging dock. Or sorry, they call it the hook. So this is PC, got PS5 console, and you can play it on PC as well. So the new monitor pre-orders will begin opening at 10 a.m. on June 5th. So that's in 3 days? 2 days. 2 days. So that's going to be sick. They're saying it's going to be $350. I don't know. What do you think? For $350? That's the price on this. The market Sony is targeting are interesting here. Japan with similar living spaces makes sense, but at $349.99, $349.99, I cannot talk. It'll be interesting to see the uptake in the U.S. It's reasonably ish priced. I think for $350, it's a pretty good. I think it's a pretty good deal. I don't know. I just think you get a little bit of clout. Personally, Abdul, Caden, I don't know if you guys think this way or not, but it's like you got a Sony PlayStation monitor. I just think that's a cool concept. I'm sure it'll be available at like it'll be available. Do you guys have Best Buy, Abdul, where you're at, Caden? I'm sure it'll be available. sure. Surely it'll be available. I'll probably look at picking one up. I think it would just be cool to have one. No, you guys don't have Best Buy. What do you guys have? You have like a Fry? No, they don't. Fry's electronics don't exist anymore. A Micro Center? Hmm. I don't know if GameStop will carry it. Do you think they'll carry? Do they usually carry monitors? GameStop. Do they? Surely they carry some things. Monitors. I don't know. Do they carry monitors? PC gaming monitors. GameStop.com. GameStop.com. There's a bunch on clearance right now. I like this MSI one. I'm in an Arab country. Wow, that's kind of cool. What's the weather like? I guess they don't have Best Buy. Yo, what up, Ground Fog? Glad you stopped in, man. We were honestly, I want your take. I know you're in and out most of the time, but what do you got? What do you think, Ground Fog, of the new 27-inch gaming monitor that Sony PlayStation released, or is getting to release? It's on pre-order right now. We were talking about it. It's going to be $350 for the monitor. It doesn't have 4K. It doesn't have OLED, which is okay, but for a $350 price point, I think that's pretty good. Launches June 5th around 10-something, 10:30. I guess it didn't really matter, but and that got us going down this rabbit hole of looking at other monitors. If we're looking at Sony PlayStation's $350 monitor, and we go look at Element TV works fine. I guess you could do Amazon. I didn't even think about that. Well, I'm looking at the Samsung monitors. And I'm looking at the MSI monitors. This is a 24-inch monitor, so this MSI monitor that's curved is only at 144 hertz, where you can do 240 hertz. I think it'd be killer at 240 hertz. I don't know that I've ever owned a 240 hertz monitor, and I don't know how much big of a difference that would make for like gameplay. But I guess if you're playing Fortnite or any like first-person shooter, it will make a kind of a big difference. I want to go see what Best Buy's got comparatively. So if we go to bestbuy.com, and we go to Amazon. Most people have Amazon, right? So we talk about Amazon. Let's go to gaming monitor. Let's go compare this monitor up. First off, again, not 4K. I've said that like 4 times. And I know it's not OLED. It's QHD. So let's go look at pricing. That's true. I agree with that. I think that's a really good point. Well, everything is designed for obsolescence. So I agree. We're going to talk about the brain reader here in just a minute. I did some digging in earlier on this Quest brain reader facial interface. Well, I wanted to go look at this is a QHD. It's a QHD monitor. So I think we could do just QHD. Where's QHD on this list? We have, how about QHD wide? I guess we'll just do QHD wide. This is 27-inch. This is an off-brand, so I don't know. I mean, you're gonna be able to find stuff for less money. But this is a Samsung 34-inch ultra-wide gaming monitor for $350. But it only goes to 167 hertz. If we go back and look at the Sony's spec, this one's running at 240 hertz refresh rate. But the other like cool factor here, as they were trying to like disclose earlier, was it has the hook for the PlayStation controller. So I think that's kind of cool. The hook kind of like hooks up in and up and down, like a door handle. You think of like a door handle, isn't that? I don't know. It's just kind of a cool concept. But again, $350 for a 27-inch display. I don't think it's a bad deal. I think if I was gonna get it, I'd get it because it's kind of this like new thing that they came out with. PlayStation's never really done anything like that before. Why not pick it up and add it to your collection? I think it'd be fun to add to your collection. I'm not really integrated in the market either, to be honest with you, Ground Fog. I would say it's something I'm kind of interested to look into now. I was looking at monitors like last year because I was looking at picking up a curved display, but I didn't know which one I wanted to get, and I ended up going with I think it was a 4K curved monitor. It's hard to find a pretty good price on a 4K OLED curved monitor. It's like they don't really exist. They're just really expensive. But I like this Samsung. So for $354, and this one's on sale on Amazon, you're getting an ultra wide gaming monitor. But drawback here is even though you're getting the larger display, you're at 165 hertz, and then you're getting 240 hertz on the other monitor, being the Sony one. So, and I would say, the other thing I would look at too is, it's reliability. I mean, you look at these ones on Amazon, but I mean, are you going to buy the off-brand, the AMZ Fast, Amazon Fast 27-inch monitor, or are you going to buy the LG or the we're looking at Samsung Odyssey? I just feel like, again, they're name brand. I get it, and I think everybody's got their own opinion on whether it should be name brand or not. So, I don't know. I'm gonna look at picking it up. I think it'd be really cool. We'll look at other monitors later. I'll probably talk about it some more. Okay, let's go into the next topic because I feel like I've been talking about the Samsung thing for at least 16 minutes. All right, let's go talk about this thing that just came out for the Quest 3 and 3S. It's an accessory. So this just came out, or it's going to come out, or I don't know if it's in. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but basically this is a Quest 3 accessory that turns your brain into a VR avatar control. So this is kind of by a company called Peeg XR, and I guess this is a neural face interface for spatial computing. So if we go look at this, you guys can see that. Let's move this This is over just a little bit right there. Perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that as good as me, but we'll go down here. Check that out. So you've got your little neural receptors here. There looks to be there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 neural receptors that integrate into the head, the facial interface. But I'm not really sure how that works yet. So looks like it's a Scotland-based brain computing interface startup company. They launched the facial interface for the Quest headsets. Basically turns your brain signals into facial microexpressions in your real-time avatar control. So that's interesting. So there's been this big talk in the VR community about like feeding it. All right, Ground Fog. See you later. Take it easy. I got distracted. Appreciate it. I'll take it easy, man. So there's just been big talk about like face tracking and eye tracking, but I guess maybe we don't see as much on the face tracking. You see it in the Quest Pro, but I think we're going to see this big. If this is a shift, and I hope it's a shift in the right direction, is that instead of actually having to, like, if I smile, there's going to be a neural receptor that gets read that I'm smiling or if I'm frowning. So then it kind of knows, what I'm doing. But I guess it could go with if I'm blinking too. So do you need the eye tracking, and do you need the interface, the tracker for your like mouth? If you're smiling, but if it can all be read through your brain, how accurate can it be? I guess my thought is I kind of like the idea of this concept. Instead of having to integrate, that software and / hardware into the headset specifically, and it's just an add-on. And I don't know. I guess maybe my thought is if it's a startup, maybe some of the bigger companies will kind of see it and go, "Hey, maybe we can find a way to integrate that into the headset." Good question, or good idea. But my thought is, would it know if it's reading your brain if I'm moving my eyes left or right, and how good can it get? I understand if you need the eye tracking, but it would know that my brain would tell. Possibly, yeah. I'm just wondering how good it can get. I guess I've not. I understand the concept. I understand where they're going with this. I think it's a great idea. If your brain is telling the telling the software that my mouth or my face is smiling or not, or if my eyes. No, but like you have to tell your brain tells your eyes to go left or right or up or down, right? And then when I blink, so that's kind of my thought. Is it how good is it? Can it read the if I'm doing that, I guess. I don't know. I don't think we're that. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're pretty far from that, but I feel like it'd be kind of an interesting shift from going from the cameras to like just some sort of neural interface. I don't think I finished reading all this. They're going to launch a Kickstarter. We're going to have to go look into that a little further. Built-in electro, I can't even pronounce, an EEG sensor is, of course, targeting developers and researchers hoping to integrate EEG. So, I don't know. This is probably not going to be... It's also slated to arrive with native VR chat integration, letting users control avatars directly from your brain and facial expressions, the company says. Interesting. Let's go watch the trailer. I don't know why it's always got to be so freaking loud.
Mixed reality is becoming spatial, intelligent, and immersive. But the way we interact with it is still mechanical. We want to turn the face interface into an input layer. With Pi EEGXR, your headset can listen to subtle facial and neural signals and turn them into interaction, train an avatar expression, trigger actions with facial signals, control experiences with focus states, stream to compatible apps through Pi EEG server. We already have working prototypes, real hardware, and an open software ecosystem behind it. The software foundation already exists.
Hello, in PyEG we have a lot of experience with equipment for biodata and VR. Just take a look at our work.
This is interesting.
From PyEG, thank you so much for your support.
PyEEG. You think it'll be an AWE? Probably not. Is that it? The whole video. Well, we got something out of it. Well, I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing kind of where that goes. I love that. I love the idea, right? Physical therapy applications and research interactions, things like that. I think Fix My Oculus is right on it with that. I feel like you're coming with me from the Fix My Oculus channel and not the DA Wolves channel. Kind of threw me off there for a minute. I feel like you're always coming at me from a different channel. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Well, that's my take on the neural accessory that's for the Quest units. I guess it's a good question. Does it replace potentially some of the sensors that we need, whether it's for the eye tracking or the facial tracking? Could it replace it? I think there's a potential for it for sure. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick. I didn't really put this in the notes, but I was kind of like jumping around. If you go to Meta, you can kind of look at some of their new release games. There's this one out called Just Hoops Nano, and we should watch this. It's kind of cool. So basically, if you're just hanging out, you can shoot hoops. Just Hoops Nano. Make the shot. Basically, they're taking XR or augmented reality. I like this concept. Coming soon. $7.99. It just seems kind of cool. You can kind of hang out in your room and just play and shoot hoops with your little minifigure. It's interesting because I feel like as we kind of integrate into the technology in AR and VR and XR, whatever, however you want to say it, is like, right, these were like toys back in the day. Like you had to go buy this toy and you had like little minifigures and you could like, shoot the little baskets, even like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. If you don't know what that is, then you can look that up. But now this is all in the headset. So it's like, here's something wild. Do you buy toys anymore? You have a VR headset. Do you need toys? And I think there was a talking point, And DA Wolves was maybe we in Fix My Oculus we had talked about this at one point, but the Quest 3 is probably one of the best entertainment devices for the cost. So you're getting something you can watch movies in a large display. You're getting a lot of games. You're getting a lot of experiences, and they're not all games either. So there's a lot of free stuff, and you have YouTube. You can watch YouTube on it. You can watch streaming platforms, which makes it, I don't know, it just makes this really versatile, large, robust. Maybe that's the same, large and robust device. So, and maybe just VR in general. And then I wanted to talk about one other thing too. If you guys don't know it, we are going to Augmented World Expo this year. We're going to be there. This is based in Long Beach, California. We're going to be there June 15th through June 18th. There's going to be a lot of interesting things. Every year there are. I feel like we have some interesting stuff. Oh, hold on. D.A. Wolves, are you in this? Hold on. I think I see his picture. Hold on. Is that his picture? No way. I think it is. Bro, look, you're here. I bet you didn't even know it. Go look at the website. You're in this picture. That looks like you. I think that's you. I don't know. I could be. That beard looks like your beard. You go look at that picture and you tell me whether that's you. You're on their homepage, AWE's homepage. I got to take a. I can't zoom. I can try to zoom in a little bit further. Oh no, that's too much. Hold on. Okay, I zoomed in quite a bit. That's you. I know that's you. Totally. I don't know. This is just funny. That I think that's it's our boy Daniel. DA Wolves at Augmented World Expo last year. That's hilarious. That's not you? What? Nose is wrong. Maybe. But it kind of looks like you just a little bit. The nose is wrong. I don't know. They could be edited. I don't know where they would have took that picture at. I don't remember seeing an Apple Vision Pro over there. The nose is wrong. I don't know. I kind of want to send it to Bridger and ask him if he thinks it's you. But I can't. There's no way for me to actually tell. It is questionable. Was your beard longer? Your beard was longer, right? I can't remember. Could go to Brussels too next year. Oh, so I don't know. I kind of got off on this tangent, but we were talking about going to AWE, and that's what we're planning on doing this year. So it's based in Long Beach. A lot of cool things. We'll see a lot of sponsors and exhibits. I don't really know who's going to be there. Is there like a list? Okay. Well, if you don't think it's you, it's all right. I just thought it kind of looked like you. I thought it looked like you just a little bit. I just wonder who's going to be there. Exhibitors. Expo floor plan. Let's see. This is the Expo floor plan. Is this? Yeah, this is this year. So let's see. We've got, who do we have coming this year? This is really for you guys that are really into VR and XR. So this is the Augmented World Expo floor plan. Bro, the guy had a beard that looked just like yours, and you're telling me I don't even know your nose. Whatever. I don't see your nose. I mean, I do see your nose every day, so it's kind of like, what is that thing? Like, I'm desensitized to your nostrils. I can't see your nostrils. It's whatever. I think it looked like you. Okay, just saying. So we've got X-Real and Qualcomm. I think X-Real, if you guys are not familiar with X-Real, they do glasses. smart glasses. And they're going to be partnering with Google, I guess. Google's going to be there. Pico's going to be there. NVIDIA is going to be there, I guess. That looks like that's what it looks like to me. Let's see. We've got the Augmented World Expo Gaming Hub. They had that last year. So it's going to be interesting. Meta's supposed to be there. Last year Meta was not there. I do know you. I know you. Who else is going to be there? Abbott XR Blood Drive? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's see who else. I'm looking to see if there's anybody that I know personally. Nope. Bad VR. What is Bad VR? Do we remember what they do? Bad VR? Step inside your data. Oh, it's analytics. That's boring. I guess it could be. Oh, B Haptics. They're there every year. They're at CES every year. I mean, they make an appearance. Beal Glasses. Let's see. Brilliant Wear. Builder Stage. Beyond Arc. Cadabra. Canon USA will be there. Interesting. Cleanbox Technology. They hosted a thing last year. Cleanbox Technology. You can look into they were there last year. I think we got to hang out with them at a party. Let's see. D-Day, the Camera Soldier. Dark Arts Software. Dell will be there. Dream Park. You know who I'm not seeing is... Caden, I do play Fortnite. Let's see. I've got Fortnite, Forefront, and then my Epic Games launcher. You know, my list on my Epic Games launcher consists of like maybe a few games. So I have. I can't play right now. I might play later. I've got Fortnite installed. I've been wanting to get back into Jedi Fallen Order. I did download Hogwarts Legacy, but I probably won't play it for quite some time, and I kind of want to get back into Kingdom Hearts. I kind of want to get back into, like I said, Jedi Fallen Order. I think it's been a minute. I think it'd be a lot of fun to play that. But I'm not for playing Fortnite right now, but maybe later. Are you part of the Discord? You can always ask me. Let me link the Discord real quick. Let me link the Discord. You can always ask me on Discord. I might be on, I might be off. It just kind of varies. I do play Fortnite every once in a while. I've been playing a lot of Blitz. What do you play? Do you play Zero Builds or what is it? Let me know what you play. What you be playing. Maybe you want to copy the server name. Here you go. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. So there's the Discord for FMO Gaming. There you go. You got it. Just kind of a heads up, if you guys don't know, we're getting ready to make a big shift on this channel. We do have it kind of named FMO Gaming, but I think we're gonna shift. We're gonna shift gears here probably within the next I don't know, maybe by next week sometime. We're looking at a name change, and we're gonna change up the logo and everything. We've got some cool things coming. We're also looking at giving a giveaway. We're going to give a giveaway. You can't give a giveaway, but you can give the thing in the giveaway. So we're going to do that, I think, as a relaunch video. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I got to get that prepped and ready. So that'll be exciting for you guys to see. And I'm excited for it. I also want to give a big shout out to Trentic. He kind of helped out with the logo, which I kind of like. And then DA Wool's coming in on a clutch on a banner that says place banner here. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty funny. Free Aim's going to be there. Heck yeah. If you guys don't know Free Aim, I would highly recommend checking them out if you're into VR. So Free Aim is basically a VR. They are some shoes that you can walk in and then be in VR. Let's see. I want to see if I can find a. Yeah, here we go. Let's go check Free Aim out. They're pretty cool company.
I'd like to introduce the Free MBR shoes. This is the first
they're
active
motorized
ear
shoes
locomotion device available to
that,
consumers. They are motorized,
that walk with
omnidirectional
you.
shoes
So
for
when
walking
you wanna
around
go
naturally
forward,
in virtual reality.
you don't have to
They're
go
like little
anywhere,
treadmills
but
on
you
your
can kinda
feet,
like just
moving
be
you
in a little
backwards as you
area.
walk forwards, allowing you to
It's
explore
it's a
countless VR
motorized
worlds
shoe,
with an
so it's
incredible amount
weird.
of immersion.
I'm trying to find the best way to kind of describe it. It's kind of like wearing skates, but not really. It does take a little bit getting used to. And it is. I mean, you have to be on this mat. It gets to be on a harder surface. Well, you have carpet. It doesn't work very well. That being said, they're going to be at AWE. We could probably go hang out with them and talk to them. I think we saw them. They weren't at CES, were they? I don't think they were at CES. Where were we at? Let's see. Just trying to see if there's any more people that we know. I know Google. Oh, yeah. I know them. I know Google. Let's see. Nope. You know, I don't see who's here. Is Sony. Sony should be here to talk about all their cool stuff that they're doing, like their new monitor, their new 27-inch display monitor that they're going to do. I talked about that earlier. I won't get too much into it. Lenovo will be there. Okay. Meta's supposed to be there. So we'll see. They were supposed to be there last year, and they were kind of there, but they were kind of hidden. I think nobody really knew. I don't know. Is that right? DA Wolves, they were there or they weren't there? I can't remember. I know they weren't. I know they were there, but they weren't really there. They threw a party. Oh, Noetic Creator HQ. Know those guys. Be on the lookout. Got some cool games coming. NVIDIA, of course. Nova Defense. I don't know what that is. Oregon Reality Labs. It sounds like Oregon Trail a little bit. Owner XR. Peak Photo Engine. Pico. Pico's going to be there. That'll be a good one. Pimax will be there. You know who I'm not seeing is the Play for Dream. I don't see Play for Dream in here. Road to VR is going to be there. And Roto. My guys at Roto are going to be in. RP1 are going to be there. Samsung. If you guys don't know, we're talking about, and Snapping. So Snapchat. Snap's going to be there. This is a like a XR event happening here in the next couple weeks. We're going to be at. Hopefully we get some good footage. I can get some footage out. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Should be some good games that they showcase as well. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. I'm not noticing anybody else, but hey, I feel like I'm really good at making friends, so I'll probably make some friends while I'm there. VR Cave, Bunker Labs. I'll have to check them out. Wave Company, XR Association. A lot of XR stuff. Let's see, Xreal. Yeah, okay, cool. So we got a nice little setup of people. It'll be a lot of fun to kind of scope out. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do a live as well while we're there, and we'll kind of do a scope out of how that live is. I'm really kind of feeling excited about that. All right. I guess that's kind of all I got. It's all I wanted to talk about. So we've been going for about 40 minutes. Really just to recap for the evening, we jumped in and we talked about the new monitor that Sony PlayStation announced. It's on pre-order. It's a 240 hertz refresh rate monitor with a QHD, so it means we're not getting the 4K and we're not getting the OLED display, which is okay. But that makes up for it, right? We're getting the 240 hertz refresh rate, so if you're playing Fortnite like Caden did, or Caden wanted to, then there's some benefit to that. And then obviously you can use it for PC as well. I will say this, if you want to get the most out of your PC as far as refresh rate or display, I would recommend using the display port versus HDMI. There are some limitations with the HDMI ports in most GPUs through if you buy a graphics card, GPU, whatever, it's going to have a display port. Excuse me. I'm surprised they still have the PS4 on this list. That's interesting. I won't dwell on that too much. Just thought I'd, so anyways, whatever. And then we looked at the neural band, the Quest accessory with the neural interface for spatial computing. Gosh, I cannot talk. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna need some stronger something to maybe get through it. So that'll be an interesting product to be on the lookout. It's got my attention. We ought to hit him up. And talk to them about it. Might do that. Let's go check out their Kickstarter. What's that looking like? UK based. Notified me on launch. So I guess they're not quite ready to go, but they're getting close. This is totally AI generated. It almost looks like Zuckerberg. Just a little bit. Just a hand bit. Oh, it does. So, Express. Okay, I don't know why we didn't look at this earlier for this, but Express naturally captures smiles, blinks, and subtle facial intent in real time. Smile, blink, sync, and avatar live. So, I think Daniel was right earlier, is that it doesn't have a way to capture your eye movement yet. Excuse me. So that's something they'll look at doing probably in the future. I mean, you could probably build that into the interface, into the facial interface, potentially. This seems like a very simple concept, just from the outsider's perspective, because they've got to find a way to like connect it. But maybe it's just Bluetooth. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to kind of talk to them a little bit more. They've got a cool concept. I like this. I like this a lot. So, all right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in the live. We're gonna go play some VR and then probably go to bed. I just really want to touch base on some of the cool things I found out and the interwebs on June 3rd, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We did get here on time. We started at 10:30 Central Time. So if you guys are ever wanting to jump into the live, just keep in mind. Usually Monday through Thursday, we're here at 10:30 Central Time. It's different times across other time zones. I can't rattle them off exactly at the moment, but that's where we're at with that. More than welcome to join. I also posted the Discord. You're more than welcome to join us on the Discord. We do play VR. I do play VR pretty frequently in the evenings, but I also do some flat screen gaming. I'm not opposed to playing Fortnite. I know that a lot of you guys do play that game. Who doesn't love a free game that's just got a great following behind it and some cool microtransactions? I've bought them. I've bought many things off of them. So, cool. Well, that's all I got for the evening. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Always a pleasure. Maybe tomorrow we'll play some more VR. I actually was thinking, and I'll put a poll out, I was thinking about playing some Blade and Sorcery tomorrow night. I feel like it's been a minute since I played, and I've really wanted to like grasp a lightsaber. And I think that would be a lot of fun if we did the Blade and Sorcery. If you guys are not familiar, let's go to Blade and Sorcery with what is it? The Star Wars mod? The Outer Rim. That's what it is. Outer Rim. I keep forgetting the name of it, but basically you get access to a tremendous amount of lightsabers. It's like 400 additional items, including blasters, helmets, and more. Custom maps. That's a lot of cool. That's pretty cool. Gosh, I'm stumbling all over my words. Many AI waves. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll check it out. That's awesome. I think it'd be fun to play this. It's been a minute since I played Blade and Sorcery, and I've been like on this kick to want to play like Star Wars games. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure why that is. I want to do, well, we were talking about it earlier on the Epic Games Store, but Jedi Fallen Order was their first launch, and then I think was it Jedi? Let me see if it was Jedi. Is it Jedi Survivor? Right, Jedi Survivor. So I'd probably look at picking that up. Right now it's $69. It does go on sale quite often. Oh, Jedi Fallen, yeah. So we got Jedi Fallen Order, purchased that not that long ago, and then I'll probably pick up Jedi Survivors once it goes on sale. It's kind of expensive right now, $70 for that game. Or you can get EA Play, which I guess is their subscription. I guess I forgot EA had a subscription. EA Play games. I'm kind of going off in this tangent. You guys can hang out with me if you want. But so EA Play, I went the lists games. Let's see what they've got. NHL. No, they're wanting to show me all the. You play Pro, Steam, Jedi Survivor. I feel like it's just a lot of. Crisis Remastered was pretty good. I liked Crisis. But I don't know. What I was saying is that there's a lot of games on here that are mostly sports related. Baseball. Takes-Two. I didn't know Takes-Two's on here. That's cool. Mass Effect. Command and Conquer. I don't know that I'd ever played it. For $5.99 a month, probably play it. Unravel 2. That'd be a lot of fun to play with a friend. See what else they got. What else they got on this list of games on EA Play? So for $5.99 a month, they've got quite a bit of a list of games you can play. Yeah, Battlefront 2. I do have that already. So, A Way Out looks pretty interesting. Mass Effect. Battlefield 1. Let's see. What else we got? What else do we got? Need for Speed, the old one? Ha! Inquisition. Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age looks pretty good. SimCity. They got Crysis 3 as well. Mass Effect. So this might be worth looking into for $5.99. Might be worth diving into. I've said that like 4 times already. All right. I'm officially out. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you guys for sticking around to the stream. Again, just to reiterate, 10:30 Central Time. 10:30 Central Time. Just remember, 10:30 Central Time. Monday through Thursday. I will go ahead and try to post more on the Discord of like what time we're starting if I'm late. So usually if I'm not on by 10:30, it's like 10:45. And if I'm not on by 11, if not in and on by 11, then I'm probably not going to play that night. But I usually am here Monday through Thursday around about 10:30 or 10:45. Usually 10:45 I have some technical issues. And then if you have any questions on streaming, definitely hit me up on the Discord. Happy to talk to you guys about that. I think that, I think if you want to get into it, there's like a handful of things that I would recommend to start doing. Lighting is a big one. And then, what are your settings in OBS? Or maybe if you're using Streamlabs, that's also a tool that you use to stream. And then, how do you stream to multiple platforms? So I have my setup and the way I like to do things. And I think this is probably the easiest that I have found for myself, because there's just like there's so many tools and there's so many ways that people tell you how to do stuff. And, you have to find what's easy for you. And I've found that this is easy for me, how I have it set up. So, again, happy to help. If anybody has any interest in like streaming, you can always hit me up in the Discord. We can talk about that. Same with the VR stuff. I'm pretty integrated in the VR community, and we know quite a few people in VR as well. And I think, if you're ever interested, want to know like what VR headset to get, if you're looking at maybe like getting a Quest 3 or a 3S, or maybe you're looking at maybe the PSVR 2, I talked about that a couple streams ago, or like what's a good budget VR headset to get as well. There's some knowledge here. We've been running, myself and Daniel, he's the one of the other owners of Fix My Oculus. We've been running VR arcades for a couple years, quite a few years, and then we kind of pivoted to VR headset repair. So we're very familiar with, the HTCs, the Picos, the Valve Indexes, Quest 3 and 3S, 2s, and the Rift S, and the Meta lineup Quest Pro. So happy to answer any of those questions. There's just a lot of VR headsets, and so I get why it could be really confusing on, why you would want to get this headset versus that headset. Well, this headset costs, $600. Why is this headset cost $300 or $600 and this headset costs $300? Is it a PC headset, a standalone headset? There's just a lot of questions I think that people ask, and they are wondering what is like the best headset suited for them. And it can vary. I mean, it also depends on like what setup you have, what kind of computer you have, what GPU you're running. If you're looking into getting a PC VR specifically, does the Quest 3 and the 3S and the Quest 2 run PC VR? Yeah, you can do PC VR in those standalone headsets. That's definitely an option. But there are some small drawbacks, not many, but you can do it. And then there's also the wireless option. But that's like a whole thing that you need to have set up within your home to get the most optimal way to do that. But every year that we're getting some cool VR stuff, it's like it's better than the year before. And there's always a lot of people that kind of like bash the VR space, and it's like, oh, this doesn't have this, or it doesn't have OLED, or blah blah blah. But it's like every year VR improves. And so I get a little frustrated with some of the people, they kind of dog those headsets because it's an improvement than it was the year before. And that's something that me and Daniel have talked about on a previous channel is, can you imagine where we came from for VR? We had the Virtual Boy, and all of a sudden, years and years down the road, now we had the Rift and then the Rift S. And Pico launched some headsets, and then Meta, took over the Oculus brand, and now we have, the Quest 2, the Quest 3. We're going to see the Quest probably 4 either this year or next year. But the big talking point here, though, I mean, we'll just touch on that for just a moment, is the Steam frame. Isn't that always like the Steam frame is like taking over this conversation every time I get into it. But the Steam frame is supposed to be this wireless headset that you can play AAA titles, you can play flat screen gaming, and it's supposed to do the job. I guess some of the issue here, we had this conversation on a previous stream on the main channel, was that the battery life, right? If you're going to run it at, I forget, 90 hertz or whatever. What was the let me see if I can find that real quick. We were kind of talking about the battery just being drained by the headset itself. So how much time actual gameplay are you getting out of this headset? Was it 90 hertz? I think it was 90 hertz. I can't recall. So the one thing I'm looking forward to is that I do a lot of flat screen gaming as well, not just VR. I think it's such a cool concept that I can put this headset on, do flat screen gaming in it. And currently I'm doing it in the, we talked about this earlier, but this is the Play for Dream headset. This is what I'm playing on currently when I'm doing flat screen gaming, or if I'm playing in VR or PC VR wirelessly through virtual desktop. That's like a whole nother conversation too. If you guys have any interest in virtual desktop, we do have a video on the main channel. You can go check that out. It kind of walks you through some of the wireless options that are available. We need to do more videos on that too. I don't know. We just get busy. Yo, what's up, Sophie? I was about to get off, and then Sophie showed up. What's happened? I like that PFP that you got with that little doggo. We were just talking about the Steam frame, and hopefully we talk about how things are progressively getting better in the VR space. And I hope this headset really turns things around. You know what? Something I don't really feel like we talk about tremendously is right now is the audio quality. Are we going to get just as good audio quality out of the Steam frame as we did the Valve Index? It's a good question. Sophie, you missed out. We were talking there for a little bit. We were talking about Sony. We were talking about Sony's new monitor that they're launching for $350. that not that anybody really cares. Then we were talking about the neural headband or neural facial interface that is going to be available for the Quest. So you can do like if you're smiling or you're blinking, it can track that, and you can do that in different applications. And then a couple games I was looking at. I was looking at this Just Hoops Nano game that Meta just launched. This one out now. Compass. I did take a look at that. That looks kind of fun. I don't know that I'd actually play it, but you effectively have this ship. You're driving around and collecting resources. Oh, we got some more jokes. Why did the robber go in the shower to steal the soap? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. Oh, this is interesting. I Am Cat was the most downloaded PlayStation VR 2 game in May. I did not see that coming. I totally missed that article. Oh no. Oh, we've got to join the full experience. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That was pretty good. To get a clean getaway. I like that. That was pretty good. And then to recap, we talked about EA. They have a subscription service. It's called EA Play, and they have quite a few games that you can download and play for $5.99. I think that's a pretty good deal. I feel like recently I've been looking at playing more Star Wars games, and kind of the one that I wanted to look at playing was Jedi Survivor. But I picked up a snake again today. Oh, what kind of snake did we pick up? Wouldn't it be cool if the headset looked like that? Holy crap, let's go back to that. Would that not be cool or sick if this was all clear? Although the problem with this clear, just to be like upfront with you guys, if you have like a clear headset, and then all the light's going to come through it. So maybe it'd be cool if it was clear in the front. If we looked at like the front of the headset right here. What is this? Bob the bull snake. They have bull. What is a bull? I don't even know what a bull snake looks like. What does a bull snake look like? Bull snake. Okay. That's kind of cool. Images. I mean, I don't know that I want to pick one up, but they look cool, I guess. This girl's picked. Was that you? Is that you picking one up? Yep, I'll be on tomorrow. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow. We're going to do, again, tomorrow we will be on probably around 10:30 Central Time. And then if I'm not on around 10:30, I kind of said this earlier, you can catch me. I would say if you don't see me on by 11, I'm probably not getting on. But I've done really good about being on at 10:30 or around 10:45. So I'm going to bounce out. We're hitting 11:30. We've been on for about an hour. I just want to kind of go over some things that I saw today. I think we're definitely going to pick up the PlayStation monitor just to say we did and try it out. We might do a review on it. I think that'd be kind of cool. We obviously earlier we had a lot of people like, I want to get that. I want to get it. So I don't know. I really want to do more reviews and get some more giveaways. And I'm trying to think of like a good way to set that up here in the studio area. So I'm working on that this week sometime. I've got a desk over here, but I don't want to use that desk to review anything. I want to get like a rolling desk that I can roll things out and then kind of do my shoot. It's kind of where my head is at. So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow, 10:30 Central Time or around about that time, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. We might just play Instagram. Oh, okay. Well, if you miss it, I'll be on probably again. Maybe Friday. Depends on my schedule, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all. Sophie, we'll see you later. Have a good night. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Appreciate Fix My Oculus. I love you as a friend. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Caden, we'll see you later. Who else? Abdul, we'll see you later, man. Ground Fog, I saw you in earlier. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping in. and see y'all later.